you surprised by the kind of issues that are taken up for the minorities when it comes to election time? It's usually just quotas and...
Well, you see, I'm no politician, so whether I expect it or I'm surprised by it is neither here nor there. The point is that I would agree with my nephew Umair and Mr. Bhatia that the point is that during elections, I would suppose that issues which are of concern to the minorities are the ones that are to be taken up. And certainly, matters which are of concern to the minorities are matters which have been identified in the Sadak Committee report. In the Sadak Committee report, there are certain aspects, the implementation of which leaves something to be desired. Yes. And the Commission, of course, has been pursuing that. So one would like to see boost in those areas. The importance politically of the various issues which you've cited, that is really for the political parties to judge.
So, Chandran Mitra, can you explain, one of the major headlines this week has been the Prime Minister's statement and the fact that for shocking statistic, 42% children are malnourished in India. How is it that wasn't used by the BJP to slam the government?
No, on the question, you see, these are really absolutely trivial issues, and it is just this vote bank politics, this culture of vote bank politics that is making parties and organizations kind of demanding ban on Salman Rushdie, talking against Surya Namaskar. These are absolutely really trivial issues which have nothing to do with elections, but those who want to deliberately cultivate a ghettoist mentality among the minority community, particularly Muslims, are out to milk these things on election eve. This is absolutely transparent vote bank politics.
So as a politician...
Salman Rushdie is a respected literature. He is a person of Indian origin. You cannot stop him from coming to India without banning his entry. And he has come to India so many times. There was never a big hullabaloo about it. Why just on the eve of the elections, some organizations discover that he is an apostate, that he is an enemy of their faith?
So, Mr. Mitra,
because election
as a BJP MP, because the BJP also took up these trivial issues, as you call them, how do you see it changes? Who's going to initiate the change?
No, the election issue is true that they must be fought on a manifesto, they must be fought on issues like corruption, they must be fought on national security, they must be fought on education and the Bijli, sadak, pani issues. These are non-issues that are being touted, I'm afraid. The media is also largely responsible for picking up these.
Just wrap it up for us.
They don't really matter.
Okay, sir. Umair, just wrap it up for us. How do you see this? Everyone agrees these are trivial issues and yet they've dominated all political press conferences this week. So how do you see things changing?
I find it really rich that Mr. Mitra is talking about Bijli, sadak, pani when the BJP came to power on the Ram Janmabhoomi issue, which, frankly, hasn't done any one of us any good and has led to a huge amount of loss in life and rioting. And that is the politics that we get today, because everybody, each political party, ends up focusing on these silly issues. Deoband, by making its request, ends up selling Salman Rushdie's books and making him to a big figure. All of this is ridiculous, and this is one of the major reasons why the middle class that you have now really ends up hating politics and politicians.
Okay,
this is no way to approach the future.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.